Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be on this really fun pop of color spring look. I've done this look probably 3 or 4 times. It's kind of my go-to out of the box, I want to play with color look. I love this color combination with the blues and the purple and the pink. I don't know, I just really like it. It's fun. I used to wear colorful makeup with tons of pops of color all the time, and I don't know why I stopped doing it because I love it. Like, I'm really drawn to color. I love putting crazy colors on my eye. So I just really felt inspired when I got these palettes. So Coastal Scents did reach out to me and asked me if they could send me some of their products and if I would review them on my channel, and I said absolutely. This is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid to make this video. I'm just reviewing their products for them. And they did send me this concealer palette. I haven't really had a chance to play with this yet, but I will, and I will be giving you my feedback. But these 3 palettes that they sent me kind of caught my eye right away, and I did use all 3 of these in the tutorial. Alright, so one of the palettes I used was the Revealed palette, the matte one, and this is what it looks like. I've used quite a bit of shades in here. I really like them. They're very blendable. They're easy to work with. They're not chalky and kind of yucky. I find that they blend fairly easy, the ones I've used. So I did use this palette today, and then this one, like, the packaging just inspired me, and then it definitely inspired this look. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Like, I want to frame this and make it, you know, a picture. But then you open it up and it has these amazing colors in them. All of them are very pigmented, easy to work with. I really love this palette. I've been using it quite a bit, just doing pops of color here and there. I did use these 3 shades on the bottom, and then this hot pink, and then even this kind of like pinkyish purpley bronziness. I used quite a bit of shadows. This really, you know, is pretty much the look, but I used a lot of these shadows. I love this palette. Like, I recommend this palette. If you could only get one thing, I definitely recommend this. And then I also used their blush and bronzer palette, which looks like this. And you get basically a giant circle of blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. So I did go in with this kind of peachy blush today. I think it just paired really well with the look, and this highlighter. Now, the first time I did this look, just kind of practicing, seeing what I wanted to do, I did use this, and it was not pretty on my fair skin. I do have a spray tan on now, but when I first used it, I looked like a clown. Like, this is very, very pigmented. All of these are very pigmented. I did use the bronzer today up here, but I did my base before I did my eyes, and I forgot to film it, but I did use this bronzer. That is what I have all over my face. I really do like this palette. It's really pretty. So I recommend this. So I will have all these products linked down below if you wanted to check them out. Coastal Scents has been around for a very long time. I remember the first like single little eyeshadows. It came in an Ipsy bag, and it came with like a little palette with these little eyeshadows, and it was a little quad, and I hit pan on all of them. So they've been around for quite a while. I really am impressed with just their formula and pigmentation with such affordable eyeshadows. I mean, look at this look. That's pigment. I didn't even use like a white base underneath. That's just the color you get. So I really do like these. I do recommend them if you're looking for a more affordable eyeshadow. I mean, I've used pretty affordable eyeshadows, and some of them sucked. These don't. So I really like these. I will link them down below. And if you want to see how I got this bright, vibrant, ombre blue to purple with pink look, just keep watching. Okay, we're starting off with the Coastal Scents Eye Primer. This does have color to it, so it does cover up the veins and darkness on my eyes, making a really nice canvas to put these eyeshadows on. Now we're going into the Revealed Matte Palette, and we're going with that really creamy yellow toned shade, and I'm just setting that primer with it. Now I'm going to go in with this really nice kind of camel colored. I really love this color. It's probably one of my favorite colors in this palette, and just my Sigma E40, and we're just going to use that as a transition. I really took my time with this shade, building it up. These colors are really pigmented, so I didn't want to be too hasty and just go in with a heavy hand. So I did add a little bit of color at a time and blend out, and it blended out really nice. God, I love this palette. Now I'm just going to go in with this bronzy, browny, purple toned shade and a smaller, more detailed brush and just put that right in the crease. I think this is the Sigma E25 brush. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this hot pink with that same brush, and I'm really taking my time with this color. It is very pigmented. I didn't want to be, again, heavy-handed and get too much color. It's so much easier to go a little at a time than go in with a crap ton of product and spend 2 hours blending it down. So I did add a little bit of our product at a time. I did go back and forth quite a few times until I built up the pigmentation that I wanted. Really take your time with this. You're not in a rush. This is art, so, you know, let the masterpiece happen. Now I'm going in with this gorgeous blue shade with my MAC 242, and as you can see, I'm pressing it into the outer V. Again, I used very little pigment at a time and just slowly built up the pigmentation until I was happy with what I wanted. And then I did kind of push it into the crease. Again, when you're working with colors, just really take your time. You don't want to go in with too much because you can overload the look very quickly. So really take your time. Okay, now I'm going in with that more mid-toned blue shade and just popping that in the center. As you can see, we're going to go from darker to lighter. So again, I'm just pressing that in until I get the pigmentation I want. And then blending it up into the crease. And as you can see, adding those blues is kind of creating a purple. Now we're going in with the lightest, beautiful baby blue shade. I was obsessed with this shade the moment I saw the palette, and I knew I wanted to incorporate this into a look somehow. So I'm just taking a lot, it's a lot smaller of a detailed brush because I really wanted to be precise where I was placing this. And I just kept building up the color and blending it to the other one. Now I'm just taking that same brush that we used that pink on and marrying all those colors together. This is really making a pretty purple, and I really liked where it was going, so I went back in that revealed matte shade and grabbed that dark matte purple and a really tiny, I think this is the Sigma E36 brush, and I'm really deepening up that outer V and the crease. And then I'm just touching up those colors because it kind of got lost. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I sped this through because it's kind of boring, just with the Tarte double take liner and doing a wing. I did do lashes, but my camera shut off, so when I come back I will have lashes on after I put mascara on. And the lashes I used was Iconic Mini from House of Lashes. And now I'm just going in with my Marc Jacobs highliner in Blacker and putting that obviously on my lower lash line. I love this liner. It is so creamy, it's so pigmented, and it really lasts all day. Now I'm going back in that matte purple shade with this detailed smudger brush from Morphe, and I'm just pressing that purple shade into the black and really setting that black shadow and dragging it down a bit. Now I'm going to go back into that camel color and blend it out with another smaller detailed brush. And then I feel like the inner corner needed something special, so I went in with the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and I got the blue holographic shade and just popped that on the inner corner. I think it really livened up the look. Now just coating the bottom lashes and looking really weird, looking really close. Now I'm going in with the blush and bronzer palette. I'm going with that really pretty peachy blush, popping that on my cheeks. I love this blush. It reminds me of Becca's Wild Honey, but a little bit lighter. Now I'm going in with this highlighter shade. This is a very subtle highlight, but still very beautiful. It's not too metallic where it's going to blind you and be too overpowering. I really like this shade. Now I'm just going in with the bigger brush just to kind of blend it all together, make sure there's no harsh lines. And then setting my whole face with Urban Decay setting spray, which Octilly sent me. Thank you, Octilly. And then I'm just topping it all off with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipstick in Salt Life. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again real soon. I love you.